Everybody, how are you guys doing today? Happy Wednesday. I am going to show you guys today for our DIY. We're going to continue kind of on the theme like last week. We talked about how to fold a bed sheet. This is kind of part of our Adulting 101 series. So today we are going to learn all about how to write out a check. So before we get started, my name is Beth Chatterton. I am your friendly neighborhood 4-H program coordinator for McDonough County. And today we're going to learn how to properly write out a check. Now, this is something that many adults know how to do, some do not. Many of our youth in the 4-H program know how to write out a check because they've held the office of treasurer. A lot of times, I think there is a common misconception when it comes to checks that they are kind of an archaic way of making a payment. Like, who carries around checks? Why don't you use your debit card? Why don't you pay online? Whatnot, cash, we can always use that too. Checks are fantastic way to keep track of your spending. They also are sometimes the only form of payment that many places will accept. So it's always good to know how to write out a check and then how to write it out properly, right? Because you want to make sure that you do it correctly. So the very first part is we're going to pretend that I am buying barbecue tickets from my local 4-H member, right? The barbecue is coming up Friday, May 7th, and I want to get 2 tickets. So tickets are $6 a piece, so keep that in mind. So if one of my 4-Hers came to me today and said, you know, Beth, would you like to buy 2 tickets for the 4-H barbecue? I'd say, yes, I would love to. I am going to look at my calendar and I'm going to look at the one on my watch. So today is March 10th. So I would write the date for today and I would do March 10th, 2021. So you can write out the word March, the name month, 10, 2021. You can do 3/10/21. Either of those are totally fine. So if I were to do the numeric 3/10/21 or write it up there. Paid to the order of is the next line. So this is who's going to receive the money. Since the 4-Her is collecting tickets on behalf of McDonough County 4-H, I would ask them who to make the check out to. So to simplify it, I am going to do McDonough County 4-H. So I'm going to write McDonough County 4-H. And you want to make sure that you write it nice and neat so that when it goes to the bank knows exactly where the monies will be going to. Like I said, tickets are $6 a piece. I'm buying 2. So 6 plus 6 equals 12. So in this little box where it has a number sign in front of it, I am going to write out $12 numerically. So I'm going to do a 1, 2.00 to say that it is 12. The next line underneath is where I'm actually going to write out the word 12 because this is where you write the amount in dollars. So underneath it, I'm going to write the word 12. And then to show that there's no cents in it, that there's just an even $12 amount, I'm going to write 00/100 because there's 100 cents in a dollar. And since I don't have anything here, there's kind of some space, I'm just going to take a line and go that way. Then next for you is there is a line here for you to put your signature. So that is where you're going to write your name because the money is coming out of your account. So Beth and then Chatterton. There we go. So there's that. Then over here is the memo line. So you can make a note for it. So this instance is for 4-H barbecue tickets. So I would write 4-H BBQ tickets. And then voila, we have filled out a check. there's one extra piece that you have to make sure that you remember to do when you fill out a check, and that is to put this into your check registry. So when you get checks, it comes with this little book that has lines for you to put in your deposits, which means that money is going into your account, and then a spot for you to write withdrawals. That means money's coming out of your account. So since I am writing a check to another entity, another person, it's going to withdraw the money out of my account to pay for that. So I want to make sure in my registry I write down $12, the date, March 10th, and then who it's going to, McDonough County 4-H. So you always want to make sure that you keep track of this because it'll help you know how much money is in your account, right? So we want to always make sure that we are on top of everything when it comes to that way. But Beth, sometimes I write my name on the back of the check. You know, maybe my mom has me write my name on the back of the check. The only time that you write your name on the back of the check is when you are going to deposit the check into your account. So you will flip it over. There'll be a very specific spot. You can't just write your name wherever on the check. It'll be right on the back. There'll be a line for you to write your name for the deposit. So that's the only time that you write your name on the back of the check. If I was giving this to my 4-H'er, I wouldn't flip it over and write my name on the back of it. That would be for the office to do. So you want to make sure that when you are writing a check to somebody else, your name only goes on the signature part on the front. If you receive a check to go into your account, then you want to make sure that you write your name on the back of the check, and then you would write that amount and who it was from for your deposit into your account. So this is Check Writing 101, part of Adulting 101. This is still a very valuable way to pay for things. So this is not an archaic way of using funds or paying for anything. Checks are definitely a valuable part of our economic system. So I hope you enjoyed this little reminder, or maybe this is the first time that you're learning how to write a check. I hope you enjoy the rest of your Wednesday. The sun is shining a little bit. It's a little windy, but you know what? This is okay. I'd rather have this than the snow. So have a great day, and we will see you guys later.